like Ryan said, my name is Francesca, and I run a boutique digital marketing agency. It's called FMN Creative, and we specialize in social media management and content creation. So a big thing for me has been Instagram, and I just wanted to share some of my hacks with you guys and see if we can grow some Instagram followings here. For starters, let's just go with this. How many of us so far in this room tonight have already posted on social media that we're going to be at this event? Raise your hand. Legitimately 80% of you right now. So, it's no surprise, really. I know, right? Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, like somebody else, you know? We are a social world. It's every day, all around us. And if you haven't noticed already, Instagram is the #2 social platform that exists. And if you're not on Instagram, you're on Facebook. And Facebook owns Instagram, so truthfully, you're on Facebook all of your time. So, let's dive in with like, what is a hashtag? I want you to think of a hashtag as so much more than just a pound symbol. It truly is the Google of Instagram. And now don't leave here tonight and go use all these hashtag hacks on Facebook because all of this will be worthless. We want you to take all of these hashtags and use them only on Instagram, only Instagram. So the more popular the hashtags you use, the more people will see your photos. So tonight, if anybody's gonna take pictures, share them on Instagram using the hashtag THINC.
That means the screen.
Sorry about that. So we're gonna start off with step 1 of how we hack the hashtags. It's gonna be to create a theme. We're gonna stick to a color scheme and plan out your feed. If you build your Instagram account by focusing on every first and third photo, you're gonna cohesively build a feed that's exciting and engaging and inviting to your audience. Some of my favorite tools are these third-party apps, PicTapGo, Planoly, and Later. PicTapGo is a really fun little tool that I like to use for editing photos. So many of us edit our photos. We have black and white one day, we have, different tones the next, a really bright photo. But the key with hacking your Instagram is making sure all of your photos are edited in a similar way. PicTapGo allows you to do that. Planoly, go ahead and plan your feed, and the same thing with Later. You can lay out your grid before you even post to Instagram. So what I'm talking about is like, if you go on Instagram and see something like this, you want to keep it balanced. If you look to your right, it's really that 1-3 method. And too much white space loses the photo. The photo just bleeds out one to the other. Some other Instagram accounts that I come across here, Hey Covell is using the 1-3 method, really exciting, engaging. You feel something when you look at these photos, and that's what ultimately drives sales on Instagram. Same thing, Carly, this is a blogger. Yes, they are professional bloggers in the world today. She is known for changing up her feed and her theme quite frequently. As you see on the left, her whole theme is plaid. Every picture has some element of red or plaid. And on the right, for fall, pumpkins, apples, things of that nature. So my second tip here is going to be to use 30 hashtags. Instagram has a limit of 30 hashtags per post. Use them. Don't be afraid to use them. Find the hashtags that will put your posts in the best feeds by sticking to using no less than 300,000 uses of that tag. So what I say is when you search on Instagram and it shows you that little number, don't go any less than 300,000. You can mix it up. Have a mix of 300,000, over 1 million, whatever. And if you're really trying to create that brand feel, don't be afraid to hashtag your own brand. So we have THINC here. So, White Bakeries use this well, and so is Made in Utica. So a big question that I've gotten is, okay, how do I know which tags to use? My method for this is make 4 buckets. We want to stick to people, place, lifestyle, and emotion. Everything on Instagram is about aesthetic. What can you sell me? Like, what is that life that I want to live when I look at an Instagram feed? Unfortunately, it's very, it's very phony for a lot of brands. And the people who figure out how to do this and make it tangible and real are the people who win every single time. So it's all about, with every photo, how do you want your audience to want to feel? And if you really think about that, stick to these 4 hashtags. You'll find some hashtags that'll put your brand out there. Some popular combos up here. entrepreneur life is a big one for all of us in this room. We're really living the life of an entrepreneur. Winter in New York City, if you're in a popular location, don't be afraid, put that hashtag up there, season in, whatever. I'm gonna share actually what I use for myself. And I mix this up all the time. Everyone's like, okay, I have to use 30 tags. Do I have to think of 30 tags every time? How do I do this? What I do is I save them in my notes, in my phone, or whatever digital device that I'm on. I use periods, about 10 periods to separate and give myself some space. And I post on Instagram, close that app, log into notes, copy and paste, and there you have it. That's what I use. So now, yes, so many people are like, okay, I know which tags to use. How do I do this without being spammy? How do I do this without being, right in your face? How you do this is you hide your hashtags in your comments. When I log on Instagram, I don't want to see hashtag CNY, hashtag look what I'm doing today, hashtag my morning breakfast. No, I'm bored. So a good way to do this is if you're going to focus on a niche area like CNY, put that in there, but do it tastefully. Just have some breathing room, because ultimately you want your feed and you want your caption to look very clean. Some examples, I actually put this out on Instagram last week, and this is what it looks like once you actually execute. The fourth tip here is don't play the follower game. I hate that. I've seen so many agencies and people say, I can get you, 5,000 followers. They're lying to you. 5,000 followers are not going to pay your bills every month. 5,000 followers are not going to, buy your products. If you can build people who believe in your brand, believe in your products, believe in your photos, they're going to buy from you. So gaining followers is a side effect of the strategy. I focus on every strategy that I use for myself, for clients, post engagements and conversions. You want likes, the comments, click-throughs. You don't want, just 10,000 followers who don't care. Does this look familiar to anyone? Has anybody seen this, today? This is Instagram stories, and those little circles at the top is basically Instagram's way of hacking Snapchat and putting that right into Instagram. It's a 24-hour viewable way to provide value to your audience in quick little videos. Snapchat is an amazing platform, but what they never did is build a community around it. You can have, a dog face on and show all of your friends, but, you really can't sell a product using a dog face and, build a community around that. So Instagram's a really fun, great way to do that. Some ways that you can go home and implement that tonight is, take them behind the scenes. Throw up your Instagram story now, take a snapshot of this. When Matt was talking, where are you, Matt? Where are you? Where we are, yeah. You're on my Instagram story right now, because you are a behind the scenes view of, what I'm going through right now. So the infamous Gary Vaynerchuk, I think pretty much all of us in this room know who he is. We live by his principles. And this is his Instagram story from yesterday. He's using this the right way, obviously. It's Gary Vee, come on. But, he's using it as a giveaway. He's using it to push whatever he's into, which Gary Vee, this changes daily. So yesterday it was all about the podcast. So if you don't leave here with anything tonight, what I would recommend is go home, tweak, repeat, experiment, have fun, engage your audience, and just see what works. And just to recap, stick to these 5 tips, see what works for you, and let me know if I can help you guys in any way. If you guys have any questions, I'll be filming around.